Here's part 2. It might be part 3, because if I actually put this on YouTube, I can't put more than 10 minutes on there. So that other one I might have to break up into 2 parts, which is going to be a pain. Does anybody know how you can put a YouTube video on there for more than 10 minutes? Haven't you seen videos on there that's more than 10 minutes? And I don't know how they do that. Yeah, but YouTube's so easy. So, all right, let's do this. How much time do we have? 5 minutes? All right, I can do this pretty quick. Here's a, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to find a missing side, and I'm going to put this exactly the way the book does it. That's X. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do it the way the book does it. I'm going to just make up something. Okay, let's say that's 52 degrees, and let's say this is, I don't know, what do you think it is? 7? Okay, good. I'll make that a right triangle. Okay, and yeah, and let's call this y. Let's find both of them. All right. Now you can obviously find this angle up here. What would you do to find this angle up here? Yeah, just subtract it from 90, and you don't have to do the 180 because you already got the 90 here, right? Remember, these are complementary, so you just take that away from 90. But we don't really need that angle. Let's just do this. If we wanted to solve for x, what do? I got this angle right here. I need to find this side, so this is what to this angle? It's adjacent. And what's the side that I know? It's hypotenuse. Which trig function is adjacent and hypotenuse? It's cosine. Good. So we come over here and we say the cosine of 52 degrees equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Now we have to do a little algebra. When I say little, it's just a little. Just have to get rid of that 7. Multiply both sides by 7. Now you just chuck that in your calculator. I just happen to have a calculator right here. So it's on this one, you just hit 7. I think I got to turn it on. Why isn't it working?
It makes you turn on the computer calculator.
What's that? Yeah, it does. Isn't that weird? But why? It should be working.
Maybe it ran out of time.
Yeah, that's probably what it did. Clear. Why isn't not? I did. I thought I did. I was pushing it. You saw me pushing it. I got it recorded, so I'll show you. Maybe it just didn't push all the way down. All right, let's get rid of all. I guess. I don't know. All right, so on the graphing calculator, you just hit 7. Now you don't hit inverse, do you? You just hit the regular cosine, and then 52. Now again, I don't think you have to close that parentheses. I don't know. I'm just kind of OCD about it. And so there you go. It's 4.3. So x is 4.3. Easy enough. Excuse me. Now what you could do is you could do Pythagorean theorem to solve for y, but I wouldn't do that. Remember, this is not exactly 4.3, is it? This is an approximation. What I like to do is I like to just do the trig function again. I think you're a little bit more accurate doing that way. Because look at this. You're taking an approximation. If you do Pythagorean theorem, you're squaring. You're squaring an approximation, which even takes it even more approximate. You know what I mean? It just doesn't, it's not as accurate, I don't think. So let's find what y is. So here's our angle right here. This is opposite. This is hypotenuse. Which trig function? So it's, oops, I was starting to do it like that. But you know how it's going to work, right? It's going to work exactly the same way. And so it's the sine of 52 equals opposite, which is y, over the hypotenuse. See, the math is exactly the same. Pretty easy. They don't get much easier than this. So you just plug that in the calculator, get an answer, and it's 7 sine, where's the sine? Right there, 52. And then I won't put it in there. So it's 5.5. All right, so that's 5.5, and there you go. And I think I'm going to run out of time for class, so I don't know if I have enough time to.
How come sometimes we have to hit second on our calculator?
Let's do another one. Well, the second is to find the angle, because that's the inverse. If you look on your calculator, remember how I wrote that thing? Oops, need a pen. Remember how I wrote that thing before where I wrote sine to the negative first? If you look on the calculator, above the sine, or that second function for the sine, you'll see it written like that, don't you? That's the inverse sine. You use this when you're finding the angle, and you just hit the sine when you already know the angle. When you have the angle, you can take the sine of that angle, okay? Just real quick, let's see if I can, is that us already? I thought that Wednesday wasn't until 9:50 or 8:55.
Maybe your clock got set.
I bet you they don't have the bells changed, to tell you the truth. All right, well, that's it. Well, it's Wednesday. I'll give you a break. I won't give you homework today, but we'll finish up this lesson tomorrow, and then I'll give you the lesson on there. Yeah, we should have gone over, and I got busy doing this thing. So yeah, get your test signed. Here we go. Here are 2 things you can do. Make sure your worksheet from yesterday is finished, and make sure that you get your test signed, and that's your homework. Okay.